Okay, hey everybody, it's Mariah. I am by no means a Photoshop expert. I kind of just have done everything with trial and error and been learning. And a lot of my clients have asked me, for tips and tricks and what I do. And there's really so much in Photoshop. It is like a crazy program. And so what I'm going to be doing is a little series just to help people get the basics down kind of and some of my favorite little things in Photoshop so that you can make your pictures excellent. I really feel like I have learned so much over the years, and everybody has to start somewhere, and everybody wants to have great photos. So here's a picture of Ryan, my beautiful, beautiful little princess, and this is straight out of camera. Well, it was captured in RAW, and then processed into a JPEG and brought into Photoshop. So this is straight out of camera, and she's gorgeous, and this is a great picture right out of the camera, but it can definitely be improved upon. And I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here, and you can see some of the issues that we have. She has a little owie over here, right there. She's got some leftover tattoo remnants here. She's got some stuff on her chin from probably eating something. Little spot on her nose. That's a freckle, and sometimes I remove it just because it looks like a blemish, and sometimes I leave it. What we're going to be talking about today, this is the actions bar. I am not going to be showing you any actions today. Today we are just going to be talking about my friend, the patch tool. Patch tool is located right here above the paintbrush. When you right click it, there's a few other things there. If you've never clicked onto this box, you may see the spot healing brush right on the top, followed by a healing brush, the patch tool, and the red eye tool. Today we're talking about the patch tool, and I really love this tool because it is excellent at fixing blemishes. All you have to do is you take it over to the part of the skin that you want to fix, you draw around it, it becomes an active highlighted area, and you just drag it to another area of similar color. I'm going to hit Apple D to deselect that selected area, and you can see that it went ahead and it fixed that. I'm going to do the same thing right here below her chin. You just select it and then you drag it. Now the nice thing about this is that it's going to show you the skin tone that it's going for. If I were to drag it down here, obviously that skin tone doesn't match, but the skin right next to it does match, and there you have a perfect little skin fix there. I do this on almost every photo that goes to my clients. This is especially helpful when it happens when there's little boogies underneath the toddler's nose, or, I've often had clients that have come to their photo shoot and said, oh man, he just hit the dishwasher this morning and he has an owie on his face. What are we going to do? Well, this is something that we can fix. This also really helps when you're doing a teens photo session, any acne. It can be taken out. Pregnancy photo shoots, any stretch marks, this is an excellent tool for that. It works a lot in conjunction with, right over here, our clone stamping tool, which is very similar in that you select an area and then you can stamp around it to clone it, and I'll show you an example of that. Right here is Ryan's freckle. And if I were to select this area right next to it by holding down my Option key and clicking my mouse, it has now selected that, and I can stamp right over her freckle. Now, the stamp tool, you have to be really careful because if you do it a lot, you're going to start to notice certain patterns. But another example of how to use that would be to pull it right next to this hair, and then I can start stamping. And if I worked on this hard enough, I could make this hair disappear. Obviously, it's easier to make hair disappear or to, move a hair before you take an image, but sometimes it's not always practical with kids. So again, today I was talking about my favorite tool, the patch tool, and how it helps to fix up things on skin. that will be the finish of my tutorial today. I am going to be doing a lot more tutorials for you all, and I'd really love to hear your feedback either on my Facebook fan page or to shoot me an email, mariah@mariahmilan.com, and tell me what your favorite things are, what you want to learn, and I would love to do probably maybe a monthly tutorial for you. If there's a lot of demand, we might even make it weekly or every other week or something like that. So thank you so much for watching, and check out my website, MariahMilan.com or MauiBeachPhotographer.com for all of my Maui work. Love y'all.